Hey guys, it's Nate with Park Projects. Because I'm terrible at doing videos apparently, um, obviously I've done a lot of work since the last time I uploaded. So as you can see, the car's out. It's been on the road for a couple months now. I've probably got about 800-900 miles on it since I've had it running. Done a fair amount of work on here. We've polished it, buffed it out, and put a little bit of wax on it. It's kind of dirty right now, but gotten quite a bit of stuff done. All the gauges are working now, except for the little clock. That still doesn't work. I'm not gonna fix that or anything, but I've done quite a bit underneath the hood. The old quadrajet is gone. I had too many troubles with that, and couldn't get the warp out of the carburetor itself. So we now have a Holly double pumper underneath there, sitting on top of an Edelbrock intake. Power steering is all hooked up now. I managed to get the brackets and everything to work for that. Yeah, fuel pressure regulator is all in, dialed in. So it's running pretty decently. Let's see if I can get her to fire up without messing with it too much. I did get LEDs in the dash. I have one. That's not gonna do it. I think it's a bad circuit board on the back. If I tap it, sometimes it'll come on, sometimes it doesn't. It's not the end of the world, but it is kind of annoying. But yeah, it sounds pretty well. Sounds like it's doing pretty good. I've got the vacuum dialed in on it. I've had a lot of fun adjusting this Holly. I'd never really messed with too many Hollies before, but I got a deal on it I couldn't pass up. And I think I still need to change out my squirter nozzle, but that's a project here for a little bit. It runs well enough to get around. It's got slight hesitation off idle, so probably need to do something about that. But for now, it's fun to drive around. I don't have any issues with cooling or any of that. I do wish I had air conditioning. It's freaking hot as crap around here lately. Right now it's finally starting to cool off, but it's still in the mid 80s with like 70% humidity. It's just not pleasant. I'm not having it. And there's a little gasket apparently that's supposed to go along here that keeps the underhood temperature air from going into those little vents over there and rolling out on my feet. So that's kind of annoying, but I'll get there. You know, all these things, it's one thing at a time, and you just keep pushing on it, keep going until there's nothing left to do. And I've got some projects left on this thing, but it is a blast to drive. So I'm going to drop off here, and we're gonna go take her for a spin. Just and I'll bring you guys along. How about that? So yeah, there you go. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's still got a few things to do. That grill there needs to be black, and that'll happen. I'm not trying to make a Z clone. I just think it'll look a lot better with a black grill. So it will get ordered at some point. I think I want to spend money on the carburetor, make sure the carburetor is sorted out before I get too crazy on that. And I do still need to license it. Due to the old coronavirus or whatever, our DMV has been closed, and they just opened back up. But I have 30 days from the day they opened up to get in there and get it done. And I'm going to put historical plates on this, or well, they call them vintage in my state. I found a set of license plates that are the county I live in. So it's got like a number and then dash and then another number. Well, that first number is corresponds to the county. We were the second largest county when they decided to start putting numbers on plates, so they're 2 county. This car was sold here new in my hometown, so kind of wanted to make sure that I got the right matching plates for it. I did find a set of those, and we'll get that done here pretty quick. But for the old vintage plates, you actually have to you can either mail them off and they'll mail them back to you. God only knows when they get around to inspecting them and deeming them useful, or you can just go into the office and they will look at them, say okay, put a sticker on there and send you on your way. And I would much rather do that. However, I have to have a day that I get off in time to actually go in there, and that has not been a thing lately, because for some reason with the pandemic, we've had no shortage of people wanting us in their houses to do work. So I've been just slammed with remodels and all sorts of stuff. So I have been a very, very busy dude as of late, and have not gotten off before 5 at least every single night. So it's kind of hard to make it to the DMV when they close at 4:30. So anyways, figured I'd just kind of pop in, say hi, and give you guys a quick update on the car. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll try to get a little more content out there. Again, I'm busy as shit, so that's what it is. But anyway, hope you guys are all doing well, and we'll see you on the next one.